Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the £20 makeup challenge. A lot of people don't have a lot of money to spend on makeup, me being one of them. So I thought by doing this it would help you do your makeup on a budget. So to start off, I'm going to be using foundation. I actually have a sample. I did buy this one for this, and this was $5.99, so pretend I'm using this one, but this is too dark for me, so I didn't want to look really strange, so I'm just going to use a sample, which obviously sample is free, so I'm actually saving myself money here. Although I don't recommend using a sample because I mean they're tiny and it's a bit ridiculous if you keep going to get samples. So I would recommend using something like this, which is $5.99. But obviously because it's too dark, I don't want to look really strange because I've got to do stuff after this. So pretend it's this, but it's actually just a free sample. So obviously because it's £20 makeup challenge, can't really use a brush. So I'm going to have to use my fingers, which isn't the best, but you know what? We are going to work with it. The sample I have is the number 7 Stay Perfect, by the way. And if you get the full sizes of that, it's really expensive. So like I said, I would recommend using the other one I showed you a minute ago, which is the Collection Illuminating Touch. It's in cool beige and I'm actually cool ivory. So yeah, I don't want to use one that's too dark. So my foundation isn't going to look like good because I'm blending with my fingers and not a brush, and I prefer to use a brush personally. But if you're on a budget, it's good enough. If you can blend well with your fingers, then go for it, but I can't. I actually hate blending with my fingers, especially with this foundation, because it feels really weird. You know what, we're just gonna run with it. I've made myself look super shiny on this side. As you can see, I've still got redness showing, and that's not because of the product, because this product is fine, and so is this one. But it's because I'm using my hands. So if you are going to do makeup on a budget, and you can't afford a brush, I recommend you practice blending with your fingers a lot. Because you will get better at it, because I don't do it. I'm no good at it. I think that is the best we're going to get it for now. So I don't know if you can see, but if you can, I have got really shiny spots all around here. Usually I would correct that with powder, but it's not in the budget, so we're just going to leave powder for now. It just makes me glow a bit, I suppose, without having it. So next we are going to move on to concealer. This is the MUA Hide&Conceal Concealer. This was £1, so really cheap. And I believe this is in the right colour. I hope so. I'll use it to cover up some of these red spots as best as I can. Like I said, because I'm using my fingers, it isn't going to blend very well. For me, personally. Okay, now that is done. I've got foundation all over my hands. I'm going to take a wipe and clean that off because I really don't like foundation all over my hands. Especially this one because it's quite, not sticky, but you can really feel yourself putting it on. Obviously you could just use water if you can't afford that. But I'm on a time schedule trying to film this, so I don't want to have to go away to the bathroom just to do that. So next we're going to move on to eyeshadow. I have the W7 in the Buff palette. You've probably seen this in many of my videos. This is $4.42, I believe, and since it comes with a brush, I can use it. But I do also have a cheap brush which is $1.99, which I could use as well. So if you don't like using the ones that come in here, you could always pick up this. This is the Makeup Revolution 103, and I think this one was cheap as well, but I can't remember. You'd have to check. This is the Makeup Revolution Ultra Pro Crease eyeshadow brush. I think that's what it's called. I'll leave it in the description. Since not everyone has the money to buy a brush, I'm just going to use the one that comes with it. So I'm going to take this dark brown colour here. I'm just going to use this end. I don't know if you can see that, but I actually hate using these little ones. I would use this one, but it's like covered in black, so I obviously don't want to get black all over me, so I'm just going to have to stick with this one. Some people like using these, but personally I really don't. So I'm just going to apply that. Oh, that is darker than I expected it to be. I also don't like these because you can't really blend with them. That one seems to be darker, so I'm going to have to put a little bit more on this side. I'm just going to take the Makeup Revolution 103 brush that I have just to blend it. Like I said, this is $1.99, so it does keep me in budget. I just don't want it to be too harsh, you know. Okay, now that I've done that, we are going to move on to eyeliner. This is the Miss Sporty Mini Me eyeliner. I can't remember the price, so I'm going to have to check for you. 2 seconds. It was $2.59. This is for top eyeliner, by the way. Although I suppose you could use it for bottom eyeliner. Yeah, I mean it is kind of a pencil-y crayon thing, but I'm going to use it for top eyeliner. You know what, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It applies well. If you're on a budget, I would definitely recommend using this. But if you're not on a budget, I wouldn't recommend it. It's good if you don't have a lot of money, but if you do have the money to afford a better one, then just do that. It did my eyeliner really well, so I can't see a problem with it so far. Let's do the other eye. I just poked myself in the eye. It does create a nice thin line if that's what you want. I know for me, when I use things like this, the felt tip ones, I end up doing my line too thick by accident. If you use this one, it keeps a nice thin line if that's what you're going for. So that's what I try to achieve, but it never seems to work. But this one is doing the job really well. The mirror is so far away that I can't tell how close I've got it to my lash line, so please ignore it if it's not that close to my lash line because I can't see. So next we're going to move on to mascara. This is the Miss Sporty Lash All-in-One Mascara Millionaire. It is $3.49. Let's see what it says it'll do. Get it all in one. Rich volume, breathtaking length, virtually perfect lash separation. Now for the price, I don't expect it to do all those things, but I would expect it to at least do one. But I do have really crap lashes, so don't go on what happens to my lashes because yours will probably come out better than mine. Like I said, I do have really crap lashes, so everything I promise it didn't do to mine, but it most probably will do at least one of them to yours if you have better lashes than me. No mascara makes my lashes look good, no matter the price. And the last thing I've got is this MUA Lipstick. It is only £1, so it's really good. I actually use this like on a daily basis, so I love it. It's in the shade Bear. A nude sort of colour. I personally love MUA lipsticks, so I know this will be good. And that is the makeup look. It's really good for under £20. I paid $18.49, I believe. Yes, $18.49. And I would actually go out like this. I mean, I would like to be a little bit less shiny, but like I said, because I don't have powder in my budget, I couldn't do that. Though I use a sample, I wouldn't recommend getting samples all the time. I'd recommend getting a cheap foundation, like I said. The one I was supposed to use was the collection Illuminating Touch. I have used this and it is really good, but because it's too dark for me, I wasn't going to put it on because I got to go out like this, so yeah, that's why I didn't put it on and why I used a sample instead, but I would recommend getting this one if you use the right shade, obviously. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!